Hey YouTube, 755 here again, doing another review, and this one is going to be a watch review. And this review is mainly going to be focused on this Casio twin sensor, but just to throw it in, I'm also going to do this Casio G-Shock review. And this is I believe the cheapest model of the G-Shock, and it's very self-explanatory, and most people know what it is, so why make a separate video? I'll just add it in. And what's holding that up so you can all see it is my EDC flashlight of the day, which is the Phoenix E11. So I will start off with the Casio twin sensor, the more interesting part of this review. And this watch is unique because it has two sensors in it, hence the name twin sensor. It has a compass and a thermometer. Now, this feature is very easy to use. All you have to do is use the bottom right button, click it, and now you'll see your direction in the corner, west northwest, see the degrees, and on the bottom see the temperature. Now it does say that the temperature will be off by about 15 degrees. And the way to get that more accurate is if you leave it at room temperature for about 15 minutes, it should be more accurate time. Now, the first thing that kind of made me not want to buy this watch was wondering how easy it would be to operate the compass as far as resetting it and calibrating it. Well, to my surprise, it is actually the most simplest thing I could possibly ever imagine. Now, if that's what you're wondering, all you have to do to recalibrate it is you go into the compass function and you hold down the adjust button. Now, I'm not going to do this because I've already done it, but what will happen is when you do that, a line will appear at the top of the screen. Now, all you have to do is click the compass button again, and that arrow will then start to move. Now, all you have to do is turn the watch like this and follow the arrow all the way around the watch about 2 times, or until it says that it's completed. Now, the compass, I have compared it to other compasses that I have, and it seems to be pretty accurate. So, I think that's a pretty good plus. Also, the next thing I'll mention about this watch is, being that it's made by Casio, probably my favorite digital watch company, especially for price, is that it is very durable. I've banged this on desks and walls and countless things, and it has not one scratch on the crystal at all, which is very nice, so it keeps the watch looking nice. Now, this watch comes in 2 varieties. At the $50 range, this watch you can usually pick it up for about $45-50. Is the 2 varieties is one has this belt buckle, this buckle style wristband, and the other style is it's a Velcro wristband. So I prefer to get this. Another thing you should know about this watch is it's very bulky. A little bit bulky. It's not majorly big, but it's considerably big. Like, for example, there's the Casio G-Shock model, whatever, the cheap one's like $50. And you can see this watch next to it. It's considerably larger. But what you get with this is obviously you get bigger numbers and a bigger display on the screen, which I love, and this was one of the features that really sold me on the watch, besides the compass. Next in line of features, you have your main screen. It's a time, which you can switch to 24-hour time, which is very nice. You have your day and date and the day of the week. So then, when you click your mode button on the bottom left, you'll be presented with your world time screen. Now, the way you change this is you click the bottom compass button, and it will switch through different cities, I believe, around the world. and it says like there's Los Angeles, LAX, and you have the time. Now, if you set this will not affect the time you have set on your main screen. So you can have this set to Los Angeles time, and since I'm at the northeast, it won't affect the time. So next will be your stopwatch, which is self-explanatory. And this one, since there are bigger buttons, is a lot easier to use compared to this G-Shock. It's a pain in the butt to use it on the G-Shock. Very easy to use it here. Next, you have a timer. I have it set to 15 minutes because that's when I need a timer. That's usually how long I need it to be set for. It's very easy to set and use. So, next in line, your alarm. And this is one of, I believe, 4 alarms. I'll cycle through. I'm on alarm 2 right now. It's off. So you have alarm 3, which is off. 4. Then you have a snooze alarm, so you can set this alarm and have a snooze on it. And I don't know what this is. There's some things about this watch I don't know. But I've never used it. I don't know what it's for, so that's for you to investigate on. And here's alarm 1. So you have 4 plus 1 snooze alarm. And I've used them, and they work great. So you can set, say for example, this one to 6:15 and your alarm 2 to 7:15, and you can turn them both on and they will both go off on the time. So you can have more than one alarm on at the same time, which is great, having more than one alarm, so you can set one for maybe a time of the week you have to go, time on the weekend or whatever. That's usually what I do though. Compared to the G-Shock, always having to switch out because it only has one alarm. But this is more of a convenience than a necessity, in my opinion. But it's very nice to have it. Then, after that, you're done. You just have your time. So, cycle through the modes. You have world time, stopwatch, timer, alarms, and you're back to the main screen. This watch also obviously has the illumination button, so you can illuminate the watch face. This is nice, works great. And to adjust anything on this watch, it's very easy. You just hold down the adjust button, and if you have any other questions as far as that, you can read the manual that comes with the book. I mean, the manual that comes with the watch. So, that's all I have to say about this watch. And this watch is obviously the Casio twin sensor. And the model on the back, you guys probably can't read that, so I'll just read it to you. It says Casio 5 Alarms World Time Model SGW100. And this watch is also water resistant to 200 meters. Great watch. I've had it for about 2 months right now and love it. Been wearing it almost every day except for my EEC video. I wear my Timex, but today and for the past couple of days, I've been wearing my Casio twin sensor. And then that's all I have to say about this. Great watch. Totally would recommend it if you want it. It's, like I said, $45, $50 you can pick one of these up for. Definitely worth it in my opinion. So, next watch. This one will be quick. To end the review quick. This is the Casio G-Shock. Get my flashlight off of there. It's a Phoenix E11. But this watch, you have your time, day of the week. And then if you click the mode button, you have your alarm, only one. You can set it to a certain day of the week, which is interesting. You have your day and your time, I mean. And then this is a timer, a countdown, stopwatch, and you're back here. This also has the illumination function, and on the bottom it has, yeah, whatever. But that's it. You have your light, you have your modes, and your adjust is in this corner, which is very hard to get into if you're trying to adjust. This watch comes with the rubber band, this belt buckle style band. See? And this model, let me just open this up one-handed here. There you go. This model is the, you can't read it, so I'll read it for you. This is the DW 5600E, I believe is the model. And this watch, just as the Casio twin sensor was, is water resistant to 200 meters. This watch, I wore this for an entire year until I got my twin sensor. Loved it. It's there's no scratches on the face, and I put this through a lot of stuff. Band is pretty good still, and the only thing that's pretty scratched is the stainless steel buckle. It's really scratched up. You can't see in the video, but it's really scratched up. But that's not a big deal because nobody looks at that. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this. This is really self-explanatory. You can pick this up at, I believe, every Walmart sells at least one of these, and their little case full of G-Shocks. So that's all I had to say about that watch. Both great choices, both at around the $50 range. And I believe if you're going to choose either the Casio G-Shock or the Casio twin sensor, you are definitely going to get your money's worth. So that's my review of the Casio watches.